never gonna believe this, but we're inside a 7-Eleven right now. Yeah. So there's my view in the early morning light. My heater kept me warm last night. I had it set pretty low, but it's warm enough that I was able to sleep. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. The semester or orientation doesn't start for a couple days, so I have free time. I'm probably going to work on editing together the videos that I've taken over the last couple days. Alright, I am just about to head to lunch. I got up at around 5. I woke up in the middle of the night and then I had a lot of trouble getting back to sleep. But the crows started cawing somewhere out there around 5 a.m. so that is when I got up, and I actually edited the videos for the past 2 days this morning and posted those. So I've been spending my morning doing that, and now it is lunchtime and I'm going to meet up with Chu, who is also a foreign student here, and we are going to go get pizza with a Hirosaki student and Faith, who is the other student from UMaine, who is also here in Hirosaki. So it should be interesting to try Japanese pizza. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is Chu and Faith, and we are going to get pizza.
Pizza today.
Yes, that's going to be very interesting. I saw the pictures that you posted and it looks really good.
Oh really?
Yeah. So there are different styles of pizza. Do you know? Do you know like New York style pizza and Chicago style pizza? Do you know the difference?
Not
So New York is very thin,
Uh-huh.
and Chicago is like this thick. It's crazy.
Oh,
It's huge.
okay.
It's like a cake almost.
So, maybe we are going for New York.
We are
style.
going for a New York style pizza. Yes, it's gonna be. So here we are. This is Maki-san and Chu-san and Faith-san. We are eating pizza in Japan, and it is very, very good. I am going to buy a towel because I did not bring one, and I had to use my pajama pants to dry off this morning. You're never gonna believe this, but we're inside a 7-Eleven right now. Yeah. All of this still in 7-Eleven. Just back now from lunch, which turned into also a bit of a shopping trip. The pizza was great, and afterwards, Faith and I still needed a few things for our apartments, so we went to a couple different department stores looking for that stuff. So here's my department store haul, starting with a set of bedding, which I realized last night that my one blanket that the building provides is not nearly enough. When the temperature gets down into the low 50s and 40s during the night, my heater is not sufficient to really circulate the heat in this room. It seems to just kind of heat one corridor of the room. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be bundling all the way up. I basically slept in my jacket last night with my slippers and everything. So hopefully a comforter will help with that. I also got a frying pan and some dishware. And this bowl, this high quality plastic bowl, you can see that the cashier knew enough about the value of that bowl that she didn't even bother to wrap it in newspaper because it's plastic. These were from one store. These that are wrapped in newspaper were from the dollar store. And these, my towels, the pièce de résistance, were from the super expensive, like, luxury store, which they were actually the first things that I bought. It was $25 for those two towels. Had I known that we were going to be going to the 7-Eleven and then the dollar store, I would have probably waited to buy those towels. But hey, I got made in Japan high quality towels, so I'm going to be considering those to be at least one of my major souvenirs, I think, for the trip. So now that I have this stuff, I should probably put it away and start making it feel a little more homey in here. Now, after watching that, you might be wondering two things. The first is probably, Robbie, how did you possibly think that that tiny package contained both a set of sheets and a comforter? To which I would reply, I mean, I guess I just kind of wished it did. Apparently that was just a slip cover for my blanket that I already have, which, you know, it's a good thing I was exaggerating about the cold for comedic effect, right? The second thing is probably, shouldn't you go out and buy a belt? And to that I say, well, I actually have a belt. It's in my dresser right now, and I will definitely make sure to wear it before going back out into public. Alright, I think all that work is deserving of a second house tour. So, here's the new and improved kitchen, complete with dishware and cutlery. Ooh. The bathroom, now equipped with a towel and a face cloth. Also, please note that this toilet is not quite as fancy as the one that I had in the hotel. It has a small flush and a big flush setting, but none of the fancy sprays, which means that I never got to try any of that stuff because I didn't go in the hotel. Opportunity missed. My new bedspread, quite fashionable, and hopefully slightly warmer. And my pajamas from last night are now hanging up to dry because I used them this morning as a towel.